enrolments, without being a salesy weirdo. And, if you feel like you're maybe stuck in messenger conversations and going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and getting stuck in the friend zone, and you're thinking, well, how am I ever going to, get this person to come in and buy my product or join my team? These tips might help you. So I've got 3 tips for you today. But before I carry on, if you're joining me, let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're catching the replay, please drop a hashtag replay down below so I can come back around and say hello to you. And let me know where you're coming in from. And let me know what time it is where you're at. Let me know what the weather's doing. Are you in fall? Is it cold? It's a bit miserable here today, but let me know where what's happening in your part of the world. But before I carry on, if you don't know who I am, my name is Fran Loubser, and I coach and train network marketers and entrepreneurs just like you to take your business from an offline to an online strategy, leveraging the power of social media, branding yourself so you actually start attracting people to you, so you can stop being a salesy weirdo and stop messaging all your friends and family and chasing your friends and family and doing all the home parties and the coffee meetings and all the things that maybe you hate doing, making that list of 100 people. So I've got 3 tips for you. If you feel like you're stuck in messenger conversations and getting nowhere, watch these 3 tips, because certainly when I started implementing these, then I started enrolling people. And you may have noticed, we've had a lot of enrollment conversations recently, and people are enrolling in my team because of these 3 things. So the first thing to be aware of is you need to figure out who your perfect prospect is, where they're hanging out, and figure out what they are struggling with. So you figure out how you can help them, how you can serve them, and what content can you deliver to them that is going to help them get unstuck? What content can you deliver to them that is going to help get them from where they are and struggling to where they want to be, and start living that life that they dream of living? What content can you give them? Is it going to be motivation? Is it going to be inspirational? Is it going to be education? Is it going to be sharing a story? And this is really powerful. If you can share your story of how you were where they're at, and how by doing these couple of things, you got to where you are now. Okay. So, one thing is, make the content about your perfect prospect. What are they struggling with? How can you serve them? How can you help them? Okay, give them the solutions to their struggles. That's the first thing. The second thing that you want to be doing is you want to be building relationships. Be a normal human being. Don't go straight into promote mode. Don't go into you need to buy my product. You need to, this is amazing. Connect with somebody and send them your link. It's not going to work. I promise you it's not going to work. I tried it, I did it, and it does not work. So, build relationships, be a normal human being. And in those conversations, figure out, what it is that they're struggling with. So figure out how you can help them. Okay. And then give them a solution, but you do it without a hidden agenda, because when you figured out what it is that they're struggling with, and maybe that you have something that might be able to help them, whether it might be working with you, maybe something else that might be able to help them. Maybe it's not even your opportunity. Maybe of something, or you have a blog that you can point them to, something that you can help them with. Be that person that helps them. So you're not operating from it with a hidden agenda, and maybe your products can help them if they've, maybe they want to lose weight, or maybe they're in a lot of pain and your products can help them with that, or maybe they're not sleeping, your products can help them with that, and say, hey, I may have something that can help you. Are you open to taking a look? Or, if they're struggling to build online and how you can teach them, maybe they're struggling to do lives, how you can help them. Say, hey, I might be able to help you with this. Do you want to hop on a Zoom call and I can give you a couple of pointers. So be that person who is helping them, because when you're helping them without a hidden agenda, that builds that know, like, and trust, and it builds that influence. Okay, so that is the second thing. It's just build relationships. And the third thing is to build a system that is going to duplicate what you do, but also build a system that has in place what we like to call an ad tag message system. And I'm going to give credit to John and Nadia Melton, because they devised this whole idea of an ad tag message. But when a prospect, when you put content out there and a prospect says, I want to learn more about this product, I want to learn more about this opportunity, and there goes my phone, then you can actually say, well, hey, I've got a Facebook group, let me add you to this Facebook group, where the content is, and I can tag you in a couple of posts, and then you're going to pop them in a 3-way messenger chat with your upline, so that your upline can help you talk to that person and help you, overcoming the objections that they have. But also it takes the pressure off you. And the other thing is, when they have held their hand up and say, I want to learn more about this, it's easy to follow up because they've helped. You haven't chased them. You've put content in front of them. They've held their hand up. They said, I want to learn more. You give them the content, you give them the solution to their struggle, add them to the group where the solution is, post them, tag them in a couple of posts, and then follow up with them. But because they've held their hand up, it's not weird. It's like, hey, you're going to say, when they're in the group, so you're going to go and tag them and say, hey, I've tagged in a couple of posts. How soon might you be able to look at this content? How soon might you be able to look at these videos? And they say, well, I'll have a look at it today. Awesome, I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow. And you follow up with them tomorrow. You've given them a timeline. They've said, I'm going to look at it today. And then you know that you're going to follow up with them tomorrow. And it's not weird. It's not weird. And if you have, if you're not confident to do the follow-up on your own, you put them in a 3-way messenger chat with your upline and say, hey, I'm just adding my friend, my business partner to this chat because they know a lot more about the products than I do. So I can help you. Together we can answer any questions that you have. It's not weird, okay? And remember that they've actually asked for the information first. So it's not like you're having this weird conversation, like you've spammed them. They've held their hand up. They've asked for more information. You add them to the group. You tag them, and builds. And then you follow up with them, and you follow up with them the next day and say, hey, what did you like best about the content that about the videos that I tagged you in? Do you have any questions for me? If they say no, I don't have any questions, awesome. Are you ready to get started? Ask the question. Ultimately, you need to ask for what you want. So I hope these tips have been helpful. But this has been super helpful, for me and our team to actually build our business and to build our business effectively. And when you have a system in place, a duplicatable system in place that actually helps your team duplicate what you're doing from everything, not only this ad tag message, but how to grow an audience, how to engage with that audience, how to promote to that audience, and teaching your team how to do everything, but broken down super simple, then this is exactly what has helped our team explode, literally explode. So if you would like to take a look at the system that we have, this ad tag message, the whole system that we have, and be a part of a team that is making massive waves in the industry, and be able to plug into a duplicatable system, to have support, to have a social media strategy, to have all the things that maybe you're lacking, that maybe you're thinking, my team doesn't teach me how to do this, and I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to teach my team how to do this, then just drop team down in the comments and let's hop on a call and see whether what I have is a fit for you. And I will show you our duplicatable system. I'll show you our duplicatable system and show you what the company that we're a part of too, and see whether what we have is a fit for you. But I hope this has been of value for you. I look forward to chatting with you. And until next time, have an awesome day. And if this has been of value and of anyone this could help, please tag them in it, share it with your friends, share it with your downline, so that they can benefit from this too. Until next time, have an awesome day.